Everyone, welcome back to the Pursuing Excellence podcast. I'm your host, Jane Gay, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about embracing the journey. And I haven't posted on here in a while. I've been busy with a lot of things with school and everything, and just trying to finish that and finish the year strong, academic wise. So I wish everybody, to all the students out there, the same. Hope you guys do good. You're done on your finals, all those things. Hope you finish good and you achieve your goals for the semester that you were trying to get. So just want to put that out there for all you guys. But um, it's been a long year. Uh, like it can get easy to just get wrapped up in everything, but you have to sometimes just sit down and just appreciate the moment. So um, yeah, but I mean, honestly, I want to come on today and just talk about that, embracing the journey. I think sometimes we want to get to the destination too quickly instead of fully embracing the ride and get there right. You ever be on an airplane or a bus or, in a taxi or whatever, any type of transportation, even a train, and you're just sitting there like, man, I just want to go, I just want to get to point A, and, but you can't just appear there like automatically. It is a journey. It's gonna take time to get to that place, right? So we're getting to that in a second, but just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, all podcast platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Odyssey, wherever you listen to your podcasts. We're there. And we've also, we're growing our Spotify followers. So please make sure you guys follow us on Spotify and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also make sure you check out my book, A Good Man in an Evil World. I just published this about almost it'll been a month. Yes, I published this book. So please check it out. It's called A Good Man in an Evil World. You can get it on Amazon, ebook or printed version. So you guys can check it out there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we get too wrapped up in, wanting to get to that final destination instead of wanting to just like savor the moment, savor the journey that it takes to get the right, living in the moment, And I was actually listening to a podcast earlier today while I was working out at the gym and it was talking about like, yeah, just embracing that moment, and just like don't try to rush to the finish line, run the race, like just run the race. Don't rush. Like things are going to happen that are supposed to happen. People that are going to be in your life are going to come, and those that are meant to leave will leave. Those are the type of things that you have to grasp and understand. And I'm learning to understand that now. He had a good point when he mentioned this in the podcast. But so it all comes down to this. Like embrace the journey, embrace the moment, live it. Enjoy it. Everybody's journey is different. You're not going to have the same journey as Bob or Joe. Your journey is going to be different. Yours might take a little bit longer to get to where you need to get to, versus theirs, but they're going to a different place than you are, so that's just how that's the matter of it, like it all goes back to comparison. Comparison is a thief of all joy. It is, you can't compare what you have or your path to success to someone else's because you're going to two different places. So what's the point of comparing? There is no comparison to be made. What is there to compare? Like that's what baffles my mind. So it's like, come on, man, like, why? What are we doing? And we have a problem with that. And like I say, it's a microwave society. We've been grown to live in this world that like we just want things quick, easy. You don't want to just run, like I said, run that race. Run the marathon. And just embrace it. Enjoy that bus ride. Enjoy that plane ride. Quit trying to rush to the finish line. Stop doing that. We can't do that. Like I mean, so things that are meant to be will be meant to be, and things that won't meant to, they won't happen. Things that aren't meant to be won't happen. And that's just how life is. It's hard to grasp, it's hard to understand, but we have to fully embrace that. So, but the ones, you know, things that we do have in our life, the people we do have in our life, we have to fully, we have to embrace them and love them. Because you never know. So, um, I was working out earlier and I was, as I was talking to my friend, and we were working out. He was like, "Man, he was trying to do something, but he's struggling a little bit, but it was hard. But he kept trying. He did get it eventually, So I asked him, "Hey, man, look, I see you've been trying to work on this, bro. But it's like, yeah, man, I got it. But I'm still trying to, I'm still trying to keep, getting it, keep improving at it, right? He said, look, I can't look at it as an obstacle. I have to look at it as an opportunity. He's right. So it's like you can't things that are coming your way." You have to look at them as an opportunity to grow and get better, right? You can't look at it as a roadblock, a brick wall. Because if you look at it as a brick wall, that's what it's going to be. Perception is reality. I believe that to be true in certain circumstances, not in every situation, but it is true a good portion of the time. How you perceive things, how most likely how they'll appear to be, because that's your mind, that's what you're viewing it as, so that's what you're going to take it in and comprehend it as. You know, no matter what it actually is. If you believe it's something, its beliefs are, you know, yeah, it's beliefs. Like if you believe that, if you believe that you're cursed or something. I don't know, like just randomly, like then that's what's in your mind. That's what you're gonna think, right? So it's like perception is reality. So how you view things is usually how they're gonna appear to you, how it might be. So with the obstacle, going back to that, if you view something that's in your way as an obstacle, then it's just gonna sit there and be in your way. But if you view it as, hey, you know what, this is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to get better. This is a way for me to, you know improve as a person, right? Take, maybe find a different way, maybe go about it a different way, still trying to find a way to get over this, or get around it, like whatever the case might be. If you run up on a hole in the street, you're just gonna sit there and hope that it just magically, covers itself or fixes itself. No, it's not gonna happen. So are you gonna let that hole stop you? You're gonna just sit there and just wait and wait and wait for nothing to happen, or you're gonna take initiative. Hey, you know what? This is a block, and this is a problem, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna find a way to fix it. That's the key. So it all goes back to this, man. We all have our own journeys, and you have to. We gotta learn how to just embrace it, and understand, like, hey, like, you know, I'm destined for success. Believe in that first. If you believe in it, then you're gonna know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You have to accept that, believe in that. And I know this. I'm gonna be successful. I know I am. I believe in it. I'm gonna work to achieve success. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. The obstacles are gonna come in my way. Things are gonna happen. But you know what? As long as you learn from it, grow from it, improve, assess, and just keep moving, keep pushing, keep going forward, then we're gonna get to where we need to get to. And yeah, it is hard. I mean, like I say, like it's easy to just sit around and be like, man, you know what, this happened, I can't go, it's raining, I can't do this, or whatever. Like, okay, well, you know what, maybe this is just giving me another chance to do something else productive, or to go about this another way. There's always another way to do things, right? So it's like, it's just a matter of, it's a matter of, do you want to put in the initiative, effort, and to achieve that goal. Like we all have goals in life. We all do. We all have a path that we're on to success. Everybody does. You are worthy. Do not let anybody lie to you and tell you that you are not worthy, that you are not going to go somewhere, that you have no purpose. Do not let anybody tell you that, because you are. Everybody is worthy. Everybody has a purpose in life. Might not all know what it is, but we know we're on the path to achieve that. We know we have to just take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 year at a time, wherever the case might be, and just trust in the plan that's been put in place, and embrace the moment, live the moment. Put in great energy. Accept the great energy, put out good energy, a good aura. And stay away from the bad, and that's when you know that you are going to get to where you need to get to. That's how I know that's the path I'm trying to get on. You're trying to do the right thing, trying to keep doing that. Just taking it day by day. And just trusting in God and how He's going to put things in my life. I mean, He's made it. It's helped me get this far. I mean, like I said, I'm about to go into my second half of my college career, so and I'm aspiring to do things, and I'm working on that. Right? So it's just a matter of just continue to grow and improve. And learn. Like, you know what? Yeah, like, you know, I want to get to A. I want to get to point A, or point B. I'm at, I left point A. I'm still on the way from point A to point B, right? I want to get to point B, but I can't just teleport there. Just, you know what I'm saying? Why waste? Why skip the journey? Why skip why skip the travel? The way to get there. Why just trying to rush to the destination. Like, enjoy the process. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the scenery around. You're gonna I feel like, in life, we're going to meet people, we're going to see new things, all these things as we go throughout the journey of life, right? And that's good and bad. Sometimes when you're driving on the road, you might run into a storm. You might run into a storm. You might run into, traffic, whatever the case might be. But you know what? You're still on that journey. To enjoy it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Enjoy it because life is precious. And you never know. You never know. So we have to take it every moment for what it is now and try to fully understand and grasp that, right? And that's just a matter of it, man. Like you can't compare your journey to somebody else's. Everybody's got different ways. Everybody's going to be in different places in their life. So you have to do what's going to get you to where you want to be in life, and that person got to do what they have to do to get to where they want to be in life. But you know what? They can't tell you what you have to do because they can't because it's not them. It's not their path. We all have our own bodies, our own spirits, our own bodies. So nobody at the end of the day, some people can tell you all they want that you should do this or you should do that or maybe you should do this. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, you are the only one that can make that decision because they can't. They're not you. They're not controlling your brain, your body, all those functions. Your decision making. They're not controlling that. You're controlling that. So they have no control over how you do it. I mean, like simple. So yeah, I mean, it's that simple. Like I talk about it in chapter 5 of my book. Yeah, chapter 5, and basically it says like you have to learn that to grow, and grow as you move along the way. Like it's going to be obstacles, it's going to be roadblocks, but can you take them as opportunities to grow instead of ways to slow you down. Let it springboard you, let it speed you up, let it push you, let it charge you, repair, recharge you, and push spring you forward, right? Instead of is it draining your battery, right? Like ask yourself this: the things that you listen to, the things that you watch, the things that you see, the people you're around, like are they giving you power? Or are they not power, but are they you know, are they charging you or are they draining you of energy? I don't mean energy like electric energy or whatever, like good energy, bad energy, thing vibrations. Like are they taking us or are they, draining it or are they boosting them, right? So ask yourself that question, and then you understand like, okay, now I need to know what I have to do, to continue to build and going on the right journey, right? Like I know what, to make sure my journey continues in the right form, in the right direction. Maybe it's some things I need to take out, some things I need to put in. So it's just something that I'm thinking about now. I'm learning, I'm continuing to improve on, every day. And I feel like we all have to as well. So main point of this podcast, guys, please just understand that it's your journey, embrace it, live it, love it. This is your path, it's your life. Do it how you want, do it how you're supposed to, how you feel it's the best way. No one can tell you how to live your life except for you. So at the end of the day, decisions you make are all your own because no one else can do that for you, so they can tell you what to do, but you are the one that makes the choices, you know. So everybody's worthy. Everybody is going to be. You can be successful. You are worthy. You are talented. God's giving you gifts. Don't anybody tell you any different. It's been Pursuing Excellence podcast, guys. Thank you for listening, watching. Make sure you stay tuned for more. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Spotify. Add to that. Make sure you check out my book as well. And we will see you guys next time.